Hi everyone, my name is Krutin and today I'm going to present my final workshop 6 and 7, the inventory management system built using Java, JavaFX, SQLite and Java serialization. The project demonstrates the use of OOP principles like inheritance, file operation, database integration and clean modular structure in a JavaFX application. Let me begin by explaining the project structure and the roles of important file and packages. First, we have model package, which contains our code data classes like part, in-house, outsource, and product. These are the backbone of our inventory. Then we have controller package, which includes classes like inventory management controller, add part controller, modify product controller, and login controller. This manages user actions and bind the data to the UI. Then we have use package, which has a helper class scene loader to switch between scenes dynamically and even pass data like logged in usernames. Then we have fxml files, which defines the UI layout for each screen using clean user-friendly design. Then we have the new database package, which has an inventory database helper class, which is responsible for SQLite interactions. The application follows a clean MVC-like pattern separating UI logic and data handling. I implemented the serialization using object output stream. Object output stream and object input stream to support saving and loading inventory data from a file. The save to file feature allows user to export their current inventory parts and parts into .dat file. Then the load from file feature reads the file back and restores all the inventory data including associated parts for each products. The main logic here converts JavaFX observable list to array list and writes them. During load, I cast them back and replace the inventory data in memory. We also support saving and loading the inventory using SQLite. This is where inventory database helper comes in. I use a prepared statement to insert data into three tables: parts, products, and product parts. For inheritance, I use one parts table and boolean is in-house to decide between in-house and outsourced. Depending on this flag, I either save a machine ID or company name, leaving other field null. Then I used a select query on each table and recreate the correct Java object using that flag. I also load product parts to re-establish the many-to-many relationship between products and their associated parts. I also load product I also ensured everything uses a prepared statement for safety and performance. Batch insert is used for efficiency. Then the database is used. The database used is SQLite, which is lightweight embedded DB. I use the SQLite browser to view and verify tables. As you can see here, I have three main tables: parts, products, and product parts. Parts with columns like ID, name, price, and in-house, machine ID. Then product parts, which is a association between parts and products. Then I have products, which has ID, name, price, stock, minimum and maximum inventory. Tables are created in Java using SQL, executed in a create table if not exist function, which I implemented in the inventory database helper.java. So now let me show you the quick walkthrough of working application. So first of all, we run our application. We enter our email, password here. As you can see, we have currently 10 preloaded data. Then let's make a change in here. We modify and add a new part. We are adding a key for keyboard. So if we see here, we have a newly created part here. Then if we want to add a product, we just add new product. Then we add key as an associated part and we hit save. Now we have a newly created part and newly created product. Now if we want to save to the file, we hit save and we just give it a name, inventory data 2. Let's give it a 2 because I already tried once. It will save the file, it will save data to file. Then if you want to load data, we can close the application, we can rerun it again. Now as you can see, we have only 10 here. We don't have the newly created keyboard and key part and product. So if we are loading that data into that, so if we hit load data from file, it will load both the data, keyboard and key, as you can see here from file. Then now we are saving this to our SQLite database. So we hit save database. It will save all the newly created data and existing data. As you can see here, if I refresh this table, it will add keyboard for product and it will also add key for parts. Now if you want to modify and push the updated table, we just hit modify. Let me update the price here, let's say 50. Then we hit save, we hit save to database. Now if we see here, we have price 50 for keys. Now if we close it, as you can see here, now the price for key is 50. Now if we close and rerun it again, now we are loading our data from database. So I'm just gonna quickly log in. Now let's load our data from database. As you can see here, we currently don't have the newly created data. Let's load it from our database. Now as you can see, the newly created and updated with the price data will be shown here. Thank you for watching.